That was insane. That was one of, if not the best Disney attraction I've ever been on. Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome to another one of my videos where in this video I'm going to be entering Fantasy Springs, the newest port here in Tokyo DisneySea for the very first time. Now, this port is the 8th port of Tokyo DisneySea, and it's the very first time they've actually added a port since it opened back in 2001. And the grand opening for Fantasy Springs was literally a week ago on the 6th of June 2024. Today is the 13th of June, and I am so excited to enter and show you all. Look at the springs. I've already spotted Pascal over there. Right next to Pascal, we've got Rapunzel, of course. Of course, we've got Peter Pan flying to Neverland on the other side, and then Anna and Elsa complete the set. And look, on the opposite side, they've got Olaf just looking at them happily. Now, it makes sense to have these three IPs, Tangled, Frozen, and Peter Pan, because Fantasy Springs is actually divided between three different sections. We've got a Peter Pan area, a Tangled area, and a Frozen area. Now, one thing to note is that at the moment, the only way to enter Fantasy Springs is if you have a vacation package in one of the Disney hotels in Tokyo Disney Resort, or if you get yourself a Premier Access or a standby line on the app when you first enter DisneySea. Without further ado though, let's head in. I am so excited. And you can see this is where you then need to check your tickets or see that you have a standby wait or a Premier Access before you're allowed in. I booked a vacation package for one night specifically to enter Fantasy Springs, so that's how I'm going to go in. Hello, konnichiwa.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And here we are. We are now officially in Fantasy Springs. And oh my god, I've spotted Pocahontas, my absolute favorite here. Look at her. And they're playing just around the river bend the song. You've got Miko right next to her. Oh, this is incredible. And this over here is basically the entrance, so the Fantasy Springs element of it, the springs you will see kind of throughout the land, I believe, but definitely a lot when you enter the land first. And I shouldn't really call it a land because it's a port. It's the 8th port in Tokyo DisneySea, as I mentioned earlier. And the first thing I'm spotting is the Tangled area. You can see Rapunzel's tower all the way up there. Here's the standby entrance queue, which is all online, by the way. It's a virtual queue, and then you come and join it. But look at the tower. Looks amazing. It looks bigger definitely than the one that we have in Walt Disney World in Magic Kingdom. And just all the details. I love the springs in the back, and when you go up, wow, it's actually really big. And I'm not sure if you can hear or not, but you can actually hear Rapunzel singing from her tower. Hopefully you can hear a little bit. Anyway, I am wearing my Rapunzel Tangled t-shirt from Cakeworthy today because obviously I wanted to dress up as at least one of the IPs that they have here in Fantasy Springs. Anyway, as well as the tower up there, they do also have a ride here, an attraction. It's called Rapunzel's Lantern Festival, and again, to be able to ride these, you either have to have a Premier Access or a standby line, which you can get on the app, and it's very, very competitive at the moment anyway. At the time of filming, the middle of June 2024, you have to be on the app straight away. You have to try and get here early, so to me that was a little bit stressful, and I didn't want to risk not being able to get it, which is again another reason why I went for the vacation package, because with the vacation package you're guaranteed entry to Fantasy Springs. You can come in and out as much as you want to, and you can go on 3 of the 4 rides here. Important to note that even with a standby entry that you can get on the app, you will still have to wait a little bit, but it's only 35 minutes, like that's not bad whatsoever. But with the vacation package you automatically get priority access to the 3 rides here. So there we go, priority access entrance. I'm just going to show them the entry thing I have, and I can already see the boat going past. I'm actually really excited about this one. I love a good boat ride. Hello, konnichiwa.
Ah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Do I just go in? Oh, fantastic. Arigato. Thank you. Bye-bye. It says Rapunzel's Lantern Festival. Enjoy a romantic boat tour through the kingdom and follow Rapunzel to the annual Lantern Festival. Exciting.
Is this your first time?
My first time, yes.
Okay. You need a wristband.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, look at this. Look at all the lanterns, and I'm sure it's going to look even prettier in the night time. And you can see Rapunzel's tower. She's still singing in her tower, and the boat ride is just going through. And oh my god, you can actually see her on the other side. Can you see Rapunzel? She's literally moving around. That is amazing. Look at all the lanterns here. I'm really looking forward to this ride actually. Like I said, I genuinely really like boat rides. I mean, Sinbad in Tokyo DisneySea is probably my favorite ride here. And that's another boat ride in Tokyo DisneySea. And look at the queue. Of course, we are skipping quite a lot of the queue. I'm sure if you did the whole wait line, you would probably find even more details in the queue line. Hi! Thank you so much. Some more details here. You can see all the flags. You can see the boat that Flynn and Rapunzel sit in and sing. And at last I see the light. Sorry about my awful singing. And we're about to go on. One person. Ears are off. We're about to go in. And we're on the front row. Oh my god, this is going to be amazing. No seatbelt or anything because it's going to be very much a slow boat ride by the sounds of it. Rapunzel's still singing up there. Oh, wanted, dead or alive, Flynn rider sign over there. Oh my god, there's Flynn, just casually chilling here. Maximus! Oh my god, look at Flynn's expressions. He looks brilliant. Rapunzel's just having a great time. Flynn's just chilling here, looking amazing. Oh, that's stunning. Look at Rapunzel's hair. Look at that light work with all the lanterns. That's amazing. Oh, and now we're getting to the actual lanterns. This scene looks phenomenal. Look how pretty. I guess Rapunzel's painted this. There's a lantern up there as well. Loads and loads of details. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at Flynn and Rapunzel smiling at each other on the boat. Oh, and that's it. The ride is over. Okay. Okay, that was cute. Rapunzel's Lantern Festival, a cute boat ride. It felt a little bit short though, even though I think technically it was actually quite long. It just goes through really slowly, and the scenes that you see, you just don't get to see too many scenes. But I think with what they have provided, they've done a phenomenal job. The animatronics are amazing, the lantern scene is beautiful, and you do actually get to spend quite a bit of time in the lantern scene, which is nice. I'm not sure what I was expecting. I think I would have liked maybe a couple of more scenes. It would have been fun to have something in the Snuggly Duckling, or just a few more scenes between Flynn and Rapunzel would have been nice. But listen, this ride here is still more than we're going to get in Walt Disney Studios or Disney Adventure World, because we're getting a Rapunzel ride as well, a Tangled ride, but ours is just going to be a spinning ride. This one makes more sense, you know, actually being on a boat, because there is a boat and Flynn and Rapunzel go on one, and it's nicer. But I don't know, because we don't have our ride yet. We'll have to see when that opens. Also, forgot to mention, with this wristband that the cast member gave me before I entered the Rapunzel's Lantern Festival, it says Fancy Springs on it, and I think it just means that I can go through the Premier Access / Priority Access lines easily without having to show my ticket every time. To just look at my wristband and let me through. And I can use the wristband on 3 of the 4 attractions that they have here in Fancy Springs. The only one I can't use it on is Tinkerbell's Buggies, I think that's what it's called. That one's mainly a children's ride anyway. It's definitely the least popular of the 4 attractions they have here, so I guess that's why they don't include it in the vacation package deal, which is fine by me because it's the one I was least excited for. Look at the details on the ground, by the way. Looks like Maximus has been walking through here, and then I can spot the Snuggly Duckling, which is the quick service restaurant in the Tangled area of Fancy Spring over here. Loads and loads of details everywhere you look, by the way. Also, the food smells good, so I do have a reservation here in about an hour's time. That was also included in the vacation package that I booked, so you could book one of the 3 quick service restaurants that they have here in Fancy Springs. There's one in Frozen, of course there's one in the Peter Pan's area, and one in Tangled, and I chose the Tangled one. But if you go on the app, you can still make reservations for some of the other quick service options here in Fancy Springs. What you need to do is just do a mobile order. If you do a mobile order for either of the quick service restaurants here, then you can go there. So I've done one for the Royal Banquet of Arendelle, that's the Frozen quick service. My pickup time is between 17:30 and 17:40, so a 10-minute window. And again, these tend to go out very, very quickly, so you need to make the reservations as soon as you enter the park. Okay, well, here is the entrance of the Snuggly Duckling, and I love that they've created a quick service restaurant like this here in the Tangled area of Fancy Springs. You can see here it says this is where you need to go for Disney mobile order, and then the Snuggly Duckling, the menu, main dishes, Duckling's Dream Cheeseburger, fried shrimp burger. Oh, that sounds really good actually. And then for desserts, they've got the Duckling muffin, and then the Sweet Ever After lemon and strawberry, as well as soft drinks there. You can get Rapunzel's magical milk tea. Might have to try that. And the theming, even from the outside, looks very much spot on from what we know of the Snuggly Duckling in the film. So yeah, my time is coming up for the Snuggly Duckling, and with the vacation package they do give you a little ticket. Like I said, you can only choose one of the 3 quick services here, and I went for the Snuggly Duckling, although as you saw I do have another reservation for Arendelle's as well. But yeah, you just show them this and you're in.
Okay,
thank you so much. Thank you. And just like that, we're in. Oh wow, this restaurant looks phenomenal. And even the counters look adorable. The Snuggly ducklings are basically what set apart every queue. Also, it's like 1:45 p.m. and I am pretty hungry, so I'm really looking forward to the food here. Oh my god! Thank you very much! Thank you so much! This looks amazing. Oh,
Yes.
okay, cute. Adorable. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you very much. So I've got my order here. It's quite a lot of food. This burger, I went for the shrimp burger by the way, looks bigger than it actually is because of the way they've wrapped it, so that you can see the duckling over here. It comes with a side of french fries, and then this was just all included in the vacation package, so I had no choice. I'm not the biggest fan of strawberry, but we're gonna give this a go anyway. I like how it comes in a pan, very much nicely on brand. And then the tray as well. Something that Tokyo Disney does very well is that they even thematize their trays in their quick services. I absolutely love that. And I did decide to pay a little bit extra to get the souvenir, I guess, plate. It says Rapunzel's Lantern Festival, Tokyo DisneySea, and they gave me some wrapping paper as well to make sure it's going to be nice and easy to carry home. And I also wanted to try the other dessert because if I had my way, I would have just gone just for that and not this, but this was included already in the vacation package. But that's the muffin, the Snuggly Duckling muffin. And then the drink that they gave me is this. It's the tea, something tea. So yeah, everything looks really beautiful. I'm excited to give them all a go. Also, this restaurant is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that artwork of Flynn and some of the other characters, Rapunzel. And then it's quite busy right now, so this is kind of the only spot I could find. Okay, so this is a lot of food. I'm obviously gonna start with the burger first, the shrimp burger. But again, just look at the wrapping. It's adorable. It's so nicely detailed. And there you go. This is the shrimp burger. You can see the shrimp's tail coming out of the burger. The bun is like a little bit on the yellow side in terms of its color, which is nice. Inside, there's a little bit of coleslaw. Yeah, not quite a lot of coleslaw. I think it's coleslaw anyway. It looks quite basic, but I mean, they do shrimp and seafood really well here in Japan, so I'm sure it's going to be good. That is really, really delicious. It's fried shrimp in there, as you see. A pretty hefty sized shrimp as well, so yeah, really delicious, very tasty, nice and crunchy. The shrimp flavors amazing. The buns as well are nice and soft, so overall a really good burger. The fries are just a regular quick service fries. So I finished my burger. That was actually delicious, probably one of the best things I've eaten in their entire Tokyo Disney Resort, so I would recommend it, especially if you enjoy shrimp and shrimp burgers, fried shrimp. Excellent food. And now it's time for the Snuggly Duckling muffin, which I love the look of, and again, all the details that they have just on the wrapping alone. So cool. I did pick up a fork because I feel like it's going to be really messy otherwise. Oh, there's something in it. I didn't expect that. I think it must be caramel or something. Let's give it a go. Yeah, that's caramel. Quite a lot of caramel as well, and it's actually really delicious. Yeah, this is really good. The muffin itself is nice and fluffy as well. It's quite soft, which I enjoy. It's not dry or anything. Let me quickly try the biscuit on top as well. Look how adorable. Just a biscuit. I want to try the drink next. It's called Rapunzel's Magical Milk Tea. So I'm very curious. I'm not much of a tea drinker generally, although ever since coming to Japan for the first time last year, I've now become a huge fan of green tea. This isn't green tea though. This just looks like regular, maybe iced tea, but Rapunzel's magical milk tea. It does look pretty magical with all the sparkles on the top as well. Also, the straw's rather big. It's quite thick. Let's give it a go. Wow, it's magical. That's actually really nice. It doesn't even really taste too much like tea, but my experience with tea is limited. Don't forget, I don't drink tea often apart from green tea. This is very sweet though, like really, really sweet. I can see why they've called it the magical tea. I didn't expect to like it much, but I kind of enjoy it, and it's nice and refreshing. It's cold on a hot day like today. Not bad. Last but not least, we've got the frying pan. The dessert that was actually included in the lunch set that came with my vacation package. And it looks like, I don't know, maybe some kind of pastry with some vanilla. There's a strawberry on there and some lemon as well, I think it said on the menu. So yeah, we'll see how it is. The texture feels very light and fluffy, so I'm intrigued. Oh my god, I've just realized this is meant to be Rapunzel's hair. I don't know how it took me this long, but how beautiful. I'm going to try a little bit of Rapunzel's hair. I think it's probably going to be lemon flavored. Very much lemony. Not something I would personally choose to get if I had my choice. I definitely prefer the muffin here, the Snuggly Duckling muffin. But if you enjoy strawberry and if you want a very unique snack in terms of how it looks, then go for this one. But this restaurant is huge. It's not only huge, every single room that they have, and they've got 3 dining rooms, looks very well themed and just beautiful. So we're going to roll on to a montage now. I hope you enjoyed that little montage, and now I'm gonna make my way here. I think that's the Fancy Springs Hotel over there on the back. Yeah, that's definitely the hotel, and it looks really beautiful from here. Now you can't visit the hotel unless you're actually staying there, and of course it's fully booked at the moment. Hopefully one day I'll get to stay there. But I want to head towards the hotel anyway, because I believe the gift shop, and they've only got one big shop here for the entirety of Fancy Springs, is over there too. Look at the hotel though, it really does look like fantasy the way they've built it. And we've got more springs here. I love the sound of water, and you can smell it too. It's beautiful. Really gorgeous area just to have a walk around. And look, we've got a couple of birds there from Snow White. And oh my god, I've just noticed. Can you see it, guys? Can you see it? Inside that waterfall, you can see, I think it's the old hag or the evil queen from Snow White. It has to be. This is another cool looking one. So it's Aurora and her prince, and it looks like they're dancing. And then there's Maleficent, the dragon. And can you see the smoke coming out of the dragon's mouth? We've got Cinderella here with the mice. And then of course the newly opened Fancy Springs Hotel, which to my understanding actually has 2 sides. This is one side of it on this side, and then the other side is meant to be a bit more expensive. Oh my god, look at this though. Fantasia Mickey. Wow, you've got the water there as well. This is absolutely amazing. And I think this might be the biggest statue of all. You've got all the broomsticks over there. It's just right at the entrance of the Fancy Springs Hotel. This is stunning, absolutely stunning. So I'm trying to decide what to do next, because I've got 2 more rides and 2 more restaurants to go to. I did manage to get the last one too, the Cookout, I think, for Peter Pan. But I also want to check out the shop, and the queue looks really, really long right now. Yeah, this is the Fantasy Springs gift store. It's literally in the hotel, and we've got some more springs going on here. Oh my god, there's Flounder and Sebastian. Ariel must be here too, surely. There she is. Look at my Bay Ariel. Looking so happy, being excited to be part of this world, part of our world right now. And this hotel just looks so grand. I honestly wish I could stay here on this trip, but it was fully booked. I can also imagine it will probably be very expensive because it's literally in the theme park, like it's in Tokyo DisneySea. It's not the first hotel to be inside DisneySea though. Fun fact, the Mirror Coaster Hotel was the first one that was actually built within Tokyo DisneySea in the theme park, and that's also a hotel that I would love to stay at. Hotel Mirror Coaster used to be the most expensive of all the hotels here in Tokyo Disney. It was more expensive than the Disneyland Hotel as well. I think now the Fancy Springs Hotel, particularly the expensive side, which is meant to be the more luxurious side, is going to be taking that award. Oh my god, there's Cinderella! And Belle! Hi Belle! How are you? That's cool that they have random roaming characters here in Fancy Springs too. That's something that Tokyo Disney does really well actually in both of their parks, both here in Tokyo Disney and in Tokyo Disneyland. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the beautiful springs, the aerial springs behind me. But yeah, got Belle and Cinderella out, and I'm sure, you know, other characters like the Frozen characters sometimes roam around as well. Look at the shop though, the Fancy Springs gift shop. It looks like there's quite a bit of a line just to go inside. I don't know how long, but I definitely do want to check out some of the merch here, so we'll see. May have to come back here a little bit later. And you can see the end of the queue is right over here. It says please queue here. I did ask a cast member and they said about half an hour to get into the shop, so I think I'll just do it. On second thoughts, I've decided to leave the gift shop for a little bit later. Hopefully the queue will become shorter, and also I really want to go and check out the Frozen Land. So there you go, we're about to officially enter Arendelle. It says welcome to Arendelle. And look at the scale of this. Look at the castle, it looks absolutely huge. And the ride, I think, oh no, the restaurant's in there, the quick service, which I am going to be dining in later on. This over here is Oaken's OK Foods, which I believe sells a couple of snacks, or just one snack actually by the looks of it. It says Oaken's Yoo-Hoo bread. Yoo-hoo, and it's cardamom and meat, priced at 850 Japanese yen. And already I'm just impressed by the sheer size of the Arendelle area. I just came back from Hong Kong. I visited Hong Kong's World of Frozen for the first time, and the links for that vlog will be down below as well if you want to check it out. But this is definitely much, much bigger. And even their bins are themed to Frozen. That's so cute. Wow. Wow. So yeah, this is the Royal Banquet, their quick service restaurant. And honestly, it just looks so grand. It's definitely bigger than the version in Hong Kong. At Hong Kong Disneyland, you can't even really enter the castle, whereas here, they've got a full-on restaurant in there. There's a fountain here as well. Loads of guests with amazing Anna and Elsa outfits around this area as well. Oh, and the Ice Palace is up here too. And they're playing Let It Go in the background. Beautiful. And this here right in front of me is Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey, the main attraction in this area in Arendelle. And it's meant to be the best one, so I'm very excited to give it a go. Before we head to the attraction though, firstly, again, that looks so, so cool. But I wanted to have a look at this side as well. I think these are just buildings with nothing in them, but just really beautiful looking, you know, backdrops. Like Arendelle, you know, different colored houses. And you've got the lake here as well, of course the hotel in the background too. And it looks like they've got a photo pass photographer over there taking photos. I'm loving these colourful buildings. It really does feel like you're in Arendelle. Look, there's even a bridge that takes you from that side of Arendelle to the castle over there. And then of course here you've got Elsa's Ice Palace behind the beautiful springs. Cool, I think I'm going to walk around Arendelle for a little bit, get a feel for it, maybe take some photos and reels for Instagram. So if you haven't got me on Instagram, Sam for God is my name on Instagram. You can follow me on there if you wish to. And then we're going to go on the ride here. So I've just come to the other side where all the colourful buildings are, and they've got some more photo opportunities here, and you get an even better look at the beautiful castle here. My only somewhat negative thing so far is that whilst all these colourful buildings are really, really beautiful and very pretty and make wonderful backdrops for photos, you can't go inside any of them. Like, they don't feel alive, if you know what I mean. They just look like really empty buildings that are pretty and make for great Instagram shots. The only thing they have here is toilets, restrooms, and to be fair, they've done a really cool job of the theming here. We've got Kristoff here, in fact, on both sides, Kristoff and Sven, just for the toilet, so that's amazing. But yeah, this might be a hot take, but I feel like having just come from Hong Kong Disneyland's version of World of Frozen, which is going to be very similar to what we're going to get in Disneyland Paris's Walt Disney Studios / Disney Adventure World, as pretty as their Frozen Arendelle land here is in Tokyo Disney, and it's very, very big, loads of amazing photo opportunities, and I'm sure the ride will be amazing. I feel like I felt like I was in Frozen a bit more in Hong Kong Disneyland, even though their version's smaller. It just felt a bit more alive. Like, the buildings there, they have a couple of restaurants in the buildings, there's a snack area, there's a shop as well, which they don't have here in Arendelle. So, I don't know. Personally, I think it would have been cool to have something going on, at least in some of these buildings here, not just have all of them be empty apart from the restroom over there. Okay, I think it's time to go on Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey. The attraction I've been the most excited about coming here, and the standby wait time is currently 100 minutes. You can tell it's the most popular ride of the whole of Fantasy Springs. And here it says what it is to ride. You should be in good health, supervise children, and board a boat in Arendelle and journey through the world of Frozen. This music-filled attraction includes backward and forward drops down short waterfalls. And with my Fancy Things Vacation Package wristband, I get to join the Priority Access / Premier Access queue. This is a little bit of what the queue line looks like. Again, really nicely detailed, even from the lamps up there. And it looks to be moving fairly quickly. I think we're about to go in, and I'm pretty sure not long from now we're going to be on the ride. I cannot tell you how excited I am for this one. And look at all the details in the queue again. Royal proclamation by order of Her Highness the Queen. From this day forth, Kristoff has been declared official Ice Master and Deliverer of Arendelle. This is really, really cool. Love all the props they've got going on. And on the opposite side, you've got a photo of Olaf, a portrait of Olaf, I should say, as well as one of Kristoff and Sven. Kristoff looks really pleased with himself here, look at him. And this has been more or less a walk-on, which I'm very appreciative of, considering it was a 100-minute wait for standby holders. Although I believe with the Priority Access / the Vacation Package Premier Access that I have, you do miss quite a bit of the autumn theming in the queue line, so at least if you're waiting 100 minutes, you get to see some really nice things. And here we've got a beautiful artwork of Arendelle, by the looks of it. Look at Anna and Elsa and Olaf. They look so cute. People literally stop every few minutes to take photos of the amazing details of the queue. That's how well done this attraction is, even before we've even gotten to the ride itself. Again, some more details here. Looks to be some of the props and kitchen stuff and just collectibles that Anna and Elsa have, perhaps. And here we have it, the loading area. Looks really pretty with all the flowers. One person, please. Seeing as I got lucky with the Rapunzel ride and was automatically put was on the front row. I thought I would ask this time around. The cast member was like, absolutely fine. I just need to wait a little bit so that the next ride I can be on the front row. I'm so excited for this. And there we have it, row number 1, and you can see what the boats look like here. Oh, so exciting. Ah, this looks like an empty boat. Just the first row is somebody here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Arigato. Wow, look at the details just on the boats alone. Look at that. I have heard phenomenal things about this ride. And oh, I'm going to take my ears off as well. Okay, let's go.
Please lower your safety belt. 请压下安全压杠。
Oh, look at Elsa on the other side. Ah! Oh, that was a backdrop. Oh my gosh! Oh, looks like we're going up. Oh, and there's Elsa. Wow, that's different. We literally went into her palace and came back out. Oh, Anna, what's wrong? Woo! That was another backdrop fall. Olaf, how did they just do that? That was magic! Going down. Woo! That was insane. That was one of, if not the best Disney attraction I've ever been on. Not sure if I'm going to be able to ride this ride again with my Fancy Things wristband, but I will ask a cast member because that was just, I don't have the words for it. You saw the amount of animatronics they had. Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, they all looked real, like they jumped out of the animation Frozen. And it's the story of Frozen 1, the original Frozen, the 2013 version of Frozen that came out about 11 years ago now, almost. In the winter it's going to be 11 years, but honestly, that took my breath away. I still, like, I would get back on 9 and just do it again now if I could, and I think it's definitely worth a 100-minute wait time. It's that good. Truly, what an incredible attraction this was. Anna and Elsa's Frozen journey. One of Disney's best by a mile. Also, I have to give a little shout out to a couple of girls who were not even next to me, but somehow ended up behind me on the way out of the ride, and they overheard me talking to you guys on here, and they got really excited, and they started talking to me, asking me if I enjoyed it, and it was my first time, and they said it's their third time, and they love it. They had vacation packages as well. Japanese girls Arendelles, by the way. And then they asked me if we should do it again together, but I want to go to the shop right now. I would have loved to do it now, like right now, but I also want to make sure I get into the shop because I want to show it to you too. So I'm going to do the shop first, then maybe go and discover the Peter Pan area, and then hopefully before this area closes, hopefully I'll get to go on it again. And those girls did say that with this you can go on it multiple times if you wish to. Also, I do have a reservation here in a couple of hours. I think I can pick up my order at around 17:45 or something. I said I want to go to the shop, but I don't want to leave Arendelle. I'm still thinking about that attraction, that ride, Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey. And I don't know, it's getting me emotional a little bit because it's incredible what Disney and Imagineers, like human beings, are able to do. And that attraction that we just went on, I can't express to you how it made me feel. Like you're literally in the movie, you're literally there with the characters, and that's basically the highest, the peakest of magic, isn't it? The fact that Disney has built an attraction like this here in Tokyo DisneySea, and I know that obviously it costs a lot of money, but if budget was no issue, then Disney could make so many more incredible rides. And I like Frozen, don't get me wrong, but it's not even my favorite Disney film or anything. Imagine if they did something like this with other Disney films, other animations that we all love and adore. How amazing would that be? I can't get over that ride. But I am now finally making my way back towards the Fantasy Spring Hotel. You can see Fantasia, Mickey, Sorcerer Mickey over there, still playing with water. And yeah, I'm excited to see what the shop looks like now. Hopefully it'll be a little bit quieter. And oh my god, can you see on the balconies up there on the Fantasy Spring Hotel, there's a Duffy waving at people. That is so cute. And I just can't help but stop every now and again to look at these beautiful springs going on everywhere. It's such a pretty port here in Fancy Springs. Anyway, the shop, Fancy Springs gift shop, it still definitely looks busy, but I'm hoping it will be at least a little bit less than half an hour, because this to me looks like an hour. Oh no, maybe it will be a little bit less than half an hour, because the queue was a little bit longer last time I checked, so I'll just go and check with a cast member. I have to say they've got a really good system going on, like so many cast members around to ask questions and make sure that the guest flow is going really well. Even though it's obviously a port that's just open, it's very busy. There's even a queue for the shop. They said 20 minutes by the way, which is really good, much better than half an hour. I don't feel stressed. I'm not sure if you can tell or not on camera, but I feel pretty relaxed considering I'm overwhelmed a little bit. That attraction was amazing. I don't feel like, oh, I need to like find a way to get into the shop, or am I going to make it, am I not going to make it? Everyone's just queuing very, very respectfully and politely, and we're just going to wait until it's our turn to go to the shop. And it's really good timing as well. It's currently 16:30, 4:30 p.m. My Royal Banquet of Arendelle restaurant mobile order pickup time is between 17:30 and 17:40, so we've got over an hour, I would say, until it's time to go there, so plenty of time to explore the shop. And then as you can see, I've got Cookout for just a couple of hours after, so we're going to be eating quite a bit today. Look at some of these display windows, by the way. Not long to go now, I don't think, until we're inside. There you go, some more display windows here, and we're literally about to go in now. Thank you! That didn't even feel like 20 minutes. And right at the entrance, they've got this beautiful book that says Fantasy Springs on it, as well as a few different tea sets. This is from the Fantasy Springs Hotel, actually. I'm guessing it's exclusive to if you're staying at the hotel, because this shop is technically part of the hotel, is attached to the hotel, but obviously at the moment, because Fantasy Springs has just opened, it's extremely popular. Fantasy Springs keychain here by the looks of it. They have a lot going on here. I can tell I'm going to be spending quite a bit of money. One day, a duchess who loved travel and adventure discovered the beauty of the springs. Wandering along the rivers and streams of the springs, the duchess found herself transported to magical places. And there you go. We've got the beautiful chandeliers up here as well. Can you see they've got nice flowers on them? So pretty, a little bit Rapunzel-esque actually, very fantasy-like. Speaking of Rapunzel, they've got a Rapunzel brush here, which I love because of course she loves brushing her hair. Got a couple of key rings, one of them is a Snuggly Duckling. It looks like a pretty big shop too, quite spacious. They've got some Fantasy Springs pins, and pins are very rare in Tokyo Disney, so it's nice that they've got one for the opening of Fantasy Springs. Fantasy Springs music album, they've got Fantasy Springs magnets, keychains, some Frozen stuff down here, postcards. They've got two different styles of key rings. They've got this book one, which I think I'm gonna buy, but also just this big Fantasy Springs logo one. These Peter Pan t-shirts look really fun, and I think these are the backs of them. All the Lost Boys looking adorable. Oh yeah, and these hats have become all the rage since Fantasy Springs opened, so I'm definitely going to be getting a couple of these. And when I say a couple, I mean one of each of the designs, by the way, because I think one thing they've done with Fantasy Springs' shop is that they've limited everything to one item per person. So per ticket, you can only buy one item of each thing, if that makes any sense. You can't buy double or multiples, which I think is so good. It's the best way to prevent resellers. But with that being said, because the shop is still quite busy, I think I'm going to go into a montage to just show you some of what they got. Okay, hope you enjoyed that little montage. My bank account definitely didn't. Make sure you subscribe to see the whole video coming up. But the time has now come to pick up our mobile order from the Royal Banquet of Arendelle. Just let them know that I'm here and confirmed, and it says currently being prepared. And we're in. And wow, look how pretty this is. These little tapestries of Anna and Elsa. We're basically in the castle now. This is their quick service option inside the castle. You can see some of the menu items as well that they have. I went for the beef one, so it's basically Arendelle's Royal set, either beef or seafood. Considering I had seafood earlier with the shrimp, decided to go for beef this time. This is the ordering area. I can't believe we're in the castle. We are in the castle. Look at all the details here. And then all the plates. There's a little family portrait of Anna and Elsa as children with their parents. How adorable. Anna looks so happy playing with her toys. And then a bunch of sweets and cakes here. Look at those ham cupcakes. I love how Tokyo Disney always even themes their drinking water fountains. Look at that. Wow. I needed that actually. Whilst it wasn't stressful being in the shop, it was just very busy. The fact that it was busy did make it a little bit uncomfortable by the end of it. And I was in there for about, I want to say half an hour, I'd say. And this is one of the items that I got. Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure, which is the last ride that we need to do today. And I can't wait for it. But yeah, my app is telling me to go to counter number 5. There's 3. Yeah, 5 is the one at the very end. Thank you so much. Arigato. Thank you. I think because it's such a random time, it was a little bit easier to find a table this time. So I've actually got a table rather than a bar seat. But this is my food and it looks to be quite a lot. So you've got a salad by the looks of it. That's the Olaf dessert. That's some kind of meat pie, I presume, and I obviously went for the beef rather than the seafood option, and not quite sure what this is. Oh, genuinely not sure, but I'm excited to give it a go. That must be the dessert. Can't remember what it was. And then this is the souvenir item, which I decided to pay for extra because why not? This, believe it or not, is not Coke because I don't drink Coke or fizzy drinks. This is actually iced coffee, so kind of need that. And yeah, that's more or less it. Oh, also, we need to have a look at the trays because, again, the trays here are also very much themed. It says Royal Banquet of Arendelle. I will be honest, I'm not even really that hungry. That burger, the shrimp burger that I had a few hours ago, has really filled me up. But I'm still very curious to give this a go. I also enjoy how it comes presented in this tray. Also very much looking forward to the iced coffee. I did forget to get myself cutlery though. They don't give you cutlery, you have to pick them up yourself, so I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my cutlery. Shout out to the lovely guest next to me. There's a dad next to me with his child who's just sleeping in the pushchair, and I asked him if he could just look over my stuff whilst I went and got the cutlery. By the way, no knives, just a spoon and a fork, which I think is the correct way, so well done Tokyo Disney. But yeah, let's start with this giant looking pie. This is what it looks like, and I think you can tell whether it's beef or seafood based on what they have as a decorative piece on top of it. Oh, okay, I'm digging in. The flakiness sounds really nice actually digging in. There's so much meat in there. I'm seeing some pasta as well. Yeah, I think there's some pieces of pasta here. Wow, okay. Looking forward to giving this a go. Let's try a very, very big spoonful. That's really nice. I like the crispiness of the pie, the top layer of it. And then the meat is really nice and warm, hearty, with the pasta in there. I feel like this is going to be a very heavy meal, so my recommendation would actually be already just based on the first bite. If you're coming to Fancy Spring, especially with a vacation package, meaning that you've only got one day and you want to try as much food as possible, definitely go for this first. Like, have this as your early lunch or something, because it's going to fill you up until later in the evening, and then you can try some smaller bites. Let's try a little bit of this now. I genuinely don't know what it is. Could it be some kind of, is it potatoes? I should just probably try it. That's amazing. In many ways, I actually prefer this, whatever it is, to the meat pie. Don't get me wrong, the meat pie is nice, but it's nothing exceptional. Like, it's a really hearty meal, but I'm not gonna like dream about it or think about how flavorful it was, whereas this is delicious. And then we've got a side of smoked salmon here with some salad as well. Okay, I am full. I managed about half of that meat dish, but ate basically the whole side dish, the potato thing that came as a side. That was really, really delicious. I think if I get to come here again, I would probably go for the seafood option. The meat was just a little bit too much. I mean, if you love your meat, then go for this because they give you so much meat. It's very rich as well, the flavor. So like I said, you're going to be completely full for the rest of the day if you have this. I would anyway. If I had this first, I don't think I'd be able to eat anything else. So in some ways, I'm kind of glad that I'm pacing myself because I want to make sure I can eat something from the Peter Pan one as well. That one's like small snack, so it should be fine. But yeah, a very hearty meat. But we've got a couple of more things left now to eat. One of them is this Olaf thing, which I think is one of the desserts, although I don't understand because you also get given another dessert. Like, this restaurant just gives you a lot of food. Look at that. 2 things that are dessert things, and I don't remember ordering 2 things on purpose. So I think this just comes in the meal set, and then that side one is what I got. Either way, let's try them. Before I try the desserts though, I thought I would also try a little bit of the iced coffee, and I've just realized I also forgot to pick myself a straw. That's okay, we're just gonna have to sip it. That's really good. I actually really enjoy their coffee here. I've had it almost every single day, just like a black iced coffee. I get them from any of the quick services here because, to be fair, the main reason that I've started doing this is because I don't like any of the regular soft drink options that you can get if you're getting a set at a quick service restaurant. They don't do any like juices. They do an orange juice, but the orange juice isn't orange juice the way I want it to be. It's like orange juice mixed with some other stuff, and it's definitely very sweet. And then everything else seems to be fizzy drinks, which I just don't like. I don't drink fizzy drinks, so iced coffee has been my go-to here. This is Olaf. Ooh, this looks quite chocolatey, and it could be maybe a mochi on top, like this Olaf thing. I presume might be mochi. It has the consistency of a mochi anyway. Let's try it. That's delicious. That is really good. I don't know if it's mochi or not, but whatever this Olaf thing is delicious. Come to think of it, I think the reason I like it so much is that there's some kind of orange flavored something in here. It reminds me a little bit of Terry's chocolate orange, which I don't even particularly like that much, but when it comes in mousse form with Olaf on top, it tastes better. So there you go. I figured it out. It definitely tastes a bit like chocolate orange. And then last but not least, we've got this, which no clue what it is. So I'm actually gonna just open it up. Oh, I see. That was a dessert. This is just bread. I have no clue how they think I could have also eaten this. I mean, I'm already full. That dish that they give you with the side salad and the potatoes and the vegetables and the meat, all that meat is enough to feed a whole family. I don't understand why you need bread, but if you are dining here and if you want your bread, then you get that as well. It's actually really nice and soft. Let me just take one bite. It's alright, nothing special. Okay, well that was my meal at the Royal Banquet in Arendelle, and I hope you enjoyed that montage. I thought I wouldn't announce it this time and just go straight into it, because you know the drill by now. But I have left the restaurant and somehow I've ended up straight in front of Anna and Elsa's Frozen journey, so I think I'm going to try doing it again. We will get to Peter Pan as well, don't worry. I mean, I'm wearing a Peter Pan's adventure shirt, so we are going to do that too. We've still got a couple of hours, but whilst I'm here, I feel like I want to do it one more time, and I'm probably not going to film it this time. I want to take it all in, take some footage for Instagram, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, second time off the new Frozen ride here in Tokyo DisneySea, and still speechless. Still think it's probably the best ride Disney has ever made. I just love the amount of animatronics they have, how smooth they move, like they blink, the way they move their mouths, everything. And even the simple fact that they've made so many of the characters, even the secondary characters, the ones that aren't that important in the storytelling, they've even gone to the effort of making them into animatronics. Incredible. And the ride is quite long. I filmed the whole ride through for Patreon, so if you want to check out my Patreon, the link is down below. So shout out to my Patreon members who have already joined, and if you want to, you can check it out. But because I filmed the whole ride through, I realized how long it is. It's over 6 minutes long, and there's not a single moment that you're bored. Like, there's always something amazing happening. What I will recommend is to try and sit on the right hand side of the boat. So the first time when I was on the left hand side, the majority of the action happens on the right hand side, so small tip. With that being said though, it's finally time to enter the Peter Pan area of Fantasy Springs, and this is a Tinkerbell's busy buggy ride, the one that we don't have a fast pass for as far as I'm aware anyway. I might just check very quickly just to make sure, but it's meant to be a kiddie ride. It kind of goes through Tinkerbell's story. I think I might still be able to ride this, even though online it says that you can only ride 3 out of the 4 rides. I just walked past and showed this to the cast member to see if I am able to, and she was literally like, yeah, come in. And I said, it's okay, I'll come back in a second. So maybe we'll get to ride that too, but for now, I just want to see the area first. And look at this huge pirate ship. Does this remind you a little bit of anything? Because to me, it looks very similar to our Adventureland over in Disneyland Paris, except with this ship, you can actually go onto the ship and take photos and explore it a little bit. And there is also a cave here. Oh, there you go, the Skull Rock exactly like we have in Paris too, with the waterfall. They've just built somewhat of a replica, except a little bit different here in Tokyo DisneySea. Makes for a great photo spot though. Look, we've got the Skull Rock there, the pirate ship there, and if you look closely behind the pirate ship, you can actually see Rapunzel's tower too, which we were at earlier today. Look at this view of the ship, and the sky is looking beautiful. The sun's about to set. That behind me over there is the Peter Pan attraction, which I am going to get on in a little bit of time. I want to see if I can go and explore the ship a little bit. Oh, by the way, yes, I did end up getting 2 of these hats. One of this and one you'll have to wait and see in the whole video. But yeah, how cool is this? The ship seems a little bit smaller than the one in Paris, but the fact that you can actually go on it makes a big difference, I think. Let's just go up the stairs and see what view we get. Amazing is Skull Rock again, and the skies. My camera's not doing it justice, but the sun setting is beautiful as a backdrop with this. They have loads and loads of photo opportunities here on the ship, and then up on the other side, you've got the wheel, the captain's wheel to conduct the ship. I think it's called a wheel anyway. Also, look how beautiful this looks. I think this is the ride, yeah. Peter Pan's adventure, Neverland thing. And up here we've got a view of quite a lot of fancy springs actually, with the wheel here, as well as loads of treasures and swords here, and of course the skull over there. Just took a couple of photos up there. Make sure you follow me on Instagram to see them. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. And another thing I like about this area, the Peter Pan area of Fantasy Springs, is that constantly they're playing Peter Pan music, and one of my favorite Disney songs is Following the Leader. I mean, it's a classic and you can hear it in the background from time to time. Honestly, if you're a Peter Pan fan, and I know that loads of people are because Peter Pan's a classic, you're gonna just be blown away by this space here. Well, that was a lot of fun on the pirate ship, and everybody's having a good time up there. People are taking their photos, they're wandering around, exploring. But we have Peter Pan's flight ride. Oh, that's not the name. It's time to go on the Peter Pan's Neverland adventure, as it says here on my new t-shirt, embroidered very nicely. By the way, they sell roast beef popcorn here, a new flavor here for Tokyo Disney, and you can only get this in Fancy Springs at the moment. Well, I was going to go on Peter Pan's Neverland adventure first, but seeing as we've got this Tinkerbell busy buggies here, I'm just going to try and see if they allow me. Hello, can I come with this? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh my god, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. This is beautiful. This is just a queue line of this Tinkerbell busy buggy ride for children. And I think I just discovered something. So on the app, on the website, it says that if you buy a vacation package, if you book a vacation package, you can only go on 3 of the 4 rides here in Fantasy Springs, not this one. But they let me in, not even a question about it. So there you go. I'm not entirely sure if it's because it's later on in the evening, only a couple of hours left until the park closes, or it's just a thing that they've decided to now allow people go on. But wow, I'm pleased. I didn't think I was going to be able to ride all 4 of the rides in Fantasy Springs today, whereas we are going to do that. And again, the queue line, absolutely phenomenal. Look at that beautiful statue of Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. And shout out to my friend Rebecca, she absolutely loves Peter Pan and mostly Tinkerbell actually. Thank you! Thank you very much, arigato! And here we've got a full map on the wall of Pixie Hollow. I'm not very familiar with Tinkerbell as a franchise. Obviously I know Tinkerbell in the Peter Pan movie, but I know Tinkerbell has her own like movies as well. So yeah, apologies to any huge Tinkerbell fans out there. I'm not too familiar with her stories or her sisters and friends and all that. But I have to say, the theming in the queue line here is phenomenal. Thank you so much. Arigato. Okay, we're gonna be here. Thank you. Look, even the vehicles have amazing theming on them. And there's this thing in front of me, but I don't think it does anything. I don't think it controls anything. It's just there. Ooh, off we go. Oh, look at these beautiful sunflowers. I am mesmerized by this ride. I had very low expectations, but this is really pretty. Oh, look at this. Thank you so much. Oh wow. Listen, that attraction, Tinkerbell's Busy Buggies, is very clearly aimed mainly at children. But even so, I feel like they put so much effort into it. I mean, the flowers look really pretty, the ride itself spins quite a little bit, and there's little animatronics coming by. That mouse at the end was quite cute, and it's a short ride, but it's adorable, and kids would absolutely love it. But I think it's time to eat again. Our pickup time at the Lookout Cookout, which is the quick service here in the Peter Pan area, is coming up. And again, they do have signs here to mobile order if you want to just quickly do that and go straight to the menu. But there you go, I have obviously already pre-ordered everything, I'm just here to collect it. And the menu here is quite simple. There's two items here, Lost Kids Snack Box Butter Curry Chicken or Lost Kids Snack Box Lemon Tea Chicken. I went for the butter curry one, and it's mainly a snack, it's not like a full-on meal like the Arendelle one that we just did, so I'm excited. Especially considering I'm a lost boy this evening, if you couldn't tell by the hat. There you go. There's 4 of these available, by the way, and like I said, I bought 2 of them. You have to watch my haul to figure out what the second one was. And this restaurant looks incredible, especially now that it's darker with all the lights lit up. Look at that. This is the outdoor terracey bit. So many different lanterns. Almost reminds me a little bit of Rapunzel, but it's not. It's the Lookout Cookout. It's literally the Lost Boys restaurant, not Peter Pan themed, but the Lost Boys themed, which is amazing. There you go, Lookout Cookout. Let's head in. And already you can tell this is more of a snack area, but oh my god, look. They've got all the Lost Boys outfits here just hanging after the wash. That is adorable. That's me today. Honestly, look at the theming. We've got a half-eaten apple over here. We've got some of the food as well. There's a fish. There's lots going on. And yeah, this is the area. I still can't get over that. The outfits really, really surprised me. But they've told me to go to counter 3. Hello, is this for me? Counter 3?
こちらがカレーフレーバーです。グミとブラウニーですね。
Thank you so much. Arigato. Thank you. Wow. Well, I've got my food. I'll go and get a table in a bit, but I wanted to show you just the counters as well. There's just too many little details to look at, but probably a lot of Easter eggs as well that I just don't have the time to, discover. Oh, look at that up there. A painting of the Lost Boys and their lives. There's John too. Oh my god, this is adorable. This is so cool. And we've not even gone into the dining rooms yet. I bet you it's going to be incredible here. Yep, look at this. Wow, this place is bigger than I thought it would be, and I'm not going to forget cutlery this time. Also, once again, even their drinking water fountains is fully themed. Right, let's quickly have a look at what we've got. So firstly, the packaging, really, really nice. Lookout Cookout. And you've got cartoon versions, like sketchy versions, I guess painted versions of the Lost Boys on the front. Smells delicious. So as I mentioned, I went for the butter curry version of the chicken, and it comes with some sides of other snacks as well. Also, everything is warm, even these crispy chip things, nice and warm. These I'm not sure, oh, they must be some kind of potatoes, surely. I did also get these random gummy candies, it says here on the packaging, Tokyo Disney Resort, because if you got these, you were able to also get this as a souvenir, and this just says fancy springs on it. It's a little box, I think, by the looks of it, so you can put these in there if you want. And I just thought it was too cute not to get. Remember, I made my mobile order for this place before I'd actually gone to the shop for Fancy Springs and realized how much more merch there is and I want. So in hindsight, I probably didn't need this, but it's cute. And unfortunately, I'm flying back home tomorrow morning, so these could be a nice snack for the plane journey back. Anyway, for my actual dessert, I decided to go for the Lookout Brownie. And yeah, this is a very nice size, not too big. It looks pretty cute too, so we're gonna have that, of course, after we enjoy our snack box. Snack box, brownie, and oh my god, I don't know if you can hear the music. This reminds me of Disney Dreams, the nighttime show in Disneyland Paris. They've got the music playing from Peter Pan, obviously, at the end of Disney Dreams. Da, 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 da. Just the finale, and I didn't expect it to suddenly get to me. Bam, bam, da, 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 da. I'm just taking photos of all the snacks for Instagram. Wonderful. Well, let's try some of this chicken first. Looks like a pretty big piece of chicken tender. That is really good. And I'm not one to normally like chicken tenders or chicken nuggets. They're not my go-to items in the parks. I like trying slightly different things and more exciting things. But because this is butter curry chicken, it actually has some flavor to it. It's more exciting than the regular chicken nuggets or chicken tenders that you can get in the park. So I wish we had something like this in Paris. They also give you this bread in the snack box. It looks a bit like a Yorkshire pudding. Look at that. Tastes a bit like one too. And then let's quickly try these chips. Oh my god, these are good. This is a nice, solid snack box. Really cute. Packaging adorable. Loads of different items in there. Not too big either. Like, this is an actual snack box. It's not a full-on meal. really like it. I'm really enjoying the snack box, but I just realized I haven't tried this yet on camera, and it looks like a potato, but I feel like it's probably going to be something else. Only way to find out is to try it. This is bread. I think it's really good bread as well. It's like garlicky a little bit. 10 out of 10 for my meal here, by the way, or snack, because it's not really a meal. Also, this is what I meant about the music. Can you hear in the background? Dee-dum, dee-dee. That's what they're playing here in the restaurant. But I also wanted to show you the inside of the packaging now that I finished my food. Look how adorable. Bam, ba, ba, da, ba, bam, ba, 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 bam, ba, ba. This reminds me of my childhood. Anyway, let's try a little bit of my brownie as well. Can't complain. The top layer is literally just a layer of chocolate, really good chocolate as well, and then the brownie itself is nice and moist. Delicious. You know what time it is again? No, it's not actually time for another montage because the restaurant here is pretty quiet now, so I feel like I can just walk through it with you. Here we've got a map of Neverland. We've got interesting looking chairs, so not all the chairs and tables here look the same, which is so cool. A half sword. Look how cozy this section is. Again, some unique chairs here. One of the Lost Boys chilling there. Some books as well. Some boots up there. Some hats. And again, this is a fairly big restaurant. Even though it mainly sells snack items, it's not a full-on quick service or anything. They seem to have loads and loads of space. This is a little washing station by the looks of it. And follow this map to the restrooms. That's adorable. They also have a small one for little ones. Another themed water fountain here. Really nice. And then some sea creatures and treasures and everything just looks so beautifully detailed. And the ceiling as well. I'm kind of glad I ate here last because it's definitely my favorite of the 3 restaurants in Fancy Springs. And I think the theming, even though the other 2 were really well themed as well, this just looks so cute and cozy, and again, so many Easter eggs everywhere. So yeah, Lookout, Cookout, absolutely my favorite of the 3 restaurants here. Really enjoyed my snack. I actually really liked my dessert too. I also enjoyed the fact that I didn't have to get a drink because it wasn't a full-on meal. It wasn't a set, so I could just get that small snack box and a dessert. There was no pressure to also get a drink and just have a full-on meal, so maybe that's another reason I enjoyed it. But the theming too, look at that. With that being said though, well done Lookout Cookout for being so good. I am now finally on my way to go on the Peter Pan attraction.
Fantasy Springs entrance will close at 9 p.m.
They just made an announcement to say Fantasy Springs will close at 9 p.m. but we've still got 40 minutes to go. And there we have it, Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure. Once again, thankfully we can go through the priority access entrance thanks to our vacation package. And it says, set sail and take flight on a fun-filled 3D family adventure through Neverland and beyond with Peter Pan and his friends. You have to be a minimum of 102 centimeters to ride this. Thank you very much. Arigato. Once again, loads to look at in the queue line, and this is just the priority access queue line. I'm sure the main queue has even more details in it. It's almost a little reminiscent of the regular Peter Pan's flight rides that we have in most of the other parks, just a lot more modern, even just from the queue line that I'm seeing here. Oh my god, look at one of the Lost Boys just sleeping there. Oh, and there's a few of the other ones. I guess this is the pre-show. It's interesting because none of the other rides we've done so far have had pre-shows as far as I could tell. That was fun. They're playing Drum TD again. So this is a 3D/4D experience, so we do have to wear glasses. The level of detailing here, you've even got some half paint here with the paintbrush because one of the Lost Boys has been painting here. Okay, we are in number 1. By the looks of it, I'm going to be front row again. Wow, these ride vehicles are bigger than I thought they would be. Look at them. You can fit 4 people, 4 adults I would say in each row. But yeah, got my glasses on. I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm curious, I'm intrigued because it's mainly a screen ride, 3D, so we shall wait and see what it's like. Oh, I already love the song.
んな揃ったね。じゃあ空を飛んでいくよ。ピンク、あっちのボートも頼んだぞ。ピンク、インコーベル。みんな静かに。マイケルだ。
あ、僕のぬいぐるみ。バイバイ。マイケル、こっちよ。ウェンディ。私たちについてきて。ウェンディ、ジャンプ。インカベル、こっち。うちに帰りましょう。
いざロンドンへ。
いざロンドンへ。
Oh, we're off to London. Oh, wow. Oh, we're off. Okay, I am crying. That was amazing. I think this is tied with Frozen as my favorite ride here in Fancy Springs. I did not expect to love it so much because it's a screen ride, and I don't know, not many people have been talking about it. Everyone's like Frozen is the best one, and Frozen, don't get me wrong, is phenomenal, but I think Peter Pan being such a classic, and the songs, you know, the iconic songs, there's so many amazing songs from Peter Pan that take me back to my childhood, and so being able to just go on an adventure with him like that, and honestly, it might be screens, but it's done so well, and you don't always have to have animatronics, right? Like, we have animatronics in Frozen, that's fine. Disney can also make good rides with screens, and this is an example of it, Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure. I'm so glad I got this t-shirt because that was phenomenal. Like 10 seconds in, I started getting emotional. That was so well done, and I'm really sad because I couldn't really obviously show it to you the way I wanted to because of the 3D glasses. You wouldn't have gotten the exact experience that I did, but trust me, it's not just screens. The actual vehicle moves in a way where you feel like you're literally there with Peter Pan again, and then they do have some props here and there as well. There are some sets as well. That was so good. That was incredible. Oh, going past this ride again, also really cute. I love Tokyo Disney so much, and this park, I can't believe I've spent basically the majority of today here in Fancy Springs, and I've had an amazing time. And Fancy Springs, don't forget, it's just part of Tokyo DisneySea, and DisneySea is probably my favorite Disney theme park after Paris. Look at Arendelle looking beautiful in the dark now, all lit up. And oh my god, Elsa's Ice Palace as well over in the distance. Looks so beautiful. Now it's darker. You may have guessed where I'm heading to, by the way. We've got 10 minutes until the park officially closes. I want to try and get on Frozen one more time. Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, with literally 9 minutes to go, I'm in. Barely anyone in the queue now, and once again, I hope you don't mind me just taking it all in, because last time I ended up filming fully for Patreon. This time I just want to enjoy it, so I'll speak to you afterwards.
Your attention, please. Fantasy Springs entrance has closed. Please use the entrances at the front of the park.
So, the park has officially closed. I got to ride Frozen for the third time. I love that ride, and it was really special this last time because It was just me and 2 other girls, and we were on the front row, but we had the boat to ourselves. Here's a photo of us. They were so lovely. We literally like reacted to everything together. We were laughing. It was amazing. I love the guests here. They're all so lovely, so kind, and I've honestly met so many people by being here on my own. Like, traveling solo is incredible for that reason, because you get to interact with people, you meet people, and that's one of my favorite things about traveling just in general. And it feels weird to be heading back out. This is kind of where we began. You can see Rapunzel's tower over there, the Snuggly Duckling where I had my first meal of the day, and it sounds like our girl is still singing Rapunzel up there in the tower. Interesting, we started our Fancy Springs journey today with Rapunzel's Lantern Festival, which, by the way, was a good ride, but then so many other incredible things happened throughout my day here. And yes, I did spend, like I said, the majority of the day just in one of the ports of the 8 ports that they have here at Tokyo DisneySea. That just shows what an incredible theme park Tokyo DisneySea is, because even before Fancy Springs, the park was amazing. As I mentioned, tied favorite park with Disneyland Paris. So the fact that they've got this whole new area now with 4 new attractions, and all 4 of them honestly are good. My favorite has to be Frozen, although Peter Pan's Slide is up there too. Those 2 are definitely my 2 favorites. And then Rapunzel would be 3rd, and of course the Tinkerbell one, because it's mainly aimed at children, would probably be my 4th favorite. But that doesn't mean it's a bad ride. I mean, children would love it. It's very well done. Look at Pocahontas. I remember how excited I was when I first saw her, and then again we saw so many other incredible things as the day continued. And yeah, Fancy Springs definitely exceeded my expectations and more. Frozen, of course, that's probably the best ride in the entire Tokyo Disney Resort now. It used to be Beauty and the Beast in the other park. That's also a very good ride. So many incredible animatronic, incredible special effects, just magic happening in front of your eyes. But what we see here with the new Frozen ride is just mind-blowing. Like, you see literal magic happening. You feel like you're in the movie with the characters. It is such a great long ride as well. And also they use some screens, just a couple of screens here and there in the ride, but it's just to enhance the experience. It's to make it even better. And I loved Frozen. I loved Peter Pan. I really enjoyed Rapunzel too, don't get me wrong. That was also a good ride. It just wasn't on the same level as the other 2, I would say. Peter Pan and Frozen are a little bit, you know, higher up, but Rapunzel was really cute too. There were a couple of nice animatronics there, and the lantern scene in particular was really lovely. But yeah, you can see the volcano there behind me. There is so much more to do in Tokyo DisneySea than Fancy Springs. Like I said, that's just one of the 8 ports here, and it's incredible that I managed to spend the whole day there and have so much fun. I mean, I did go to 3 quick service restaurants. I tried all the food. I tried all the attractions as well. I'm so glad I got to go on Tinkerbell's ride as well, and I truly feel so lucky to have had this day, to be here in Tokyo Disney, to have done Hong Kong and Shanghai before this. Now, by the time you're watching this, I wouldn't have uploaded my Hong Kong and Shanghai vlogs yet, because I want to put this video up first before all the other vlogs, because Fancy Springs has just opened. I feel like it's more relevant right now, so make sure you stay tuned, because there'll be plenty more vlogs coming from my travels to the Asian Disney parks over the past 3 weeks. And look at this beautiful view. We've got the High Tower Hotel over there, Hotel Miracosta, which is a dream for me to stay at one day, the American waterfront on the other side. This park is just so stunning. And they're playing I Have No Strings on the way out. This is Soarin', by the way, one of their most popular rides here. But yes, if you would like to see some more of Tokyo DisneySea, then firstly, I do have some vlogs from last year, August of 2023, on my channel already, which you can check out if you want to. My first time in this phenomenal theme park, but also there'll be plenty more coming, so make sure you subscribe. We're going to start with Hong Kong first, then Shanghai, and then back here to Tokyo. But yeah, like I said, I wanted you to have this first vlog of Fancy Springs right now as soon as possible. I had such an amazing time, and I think the vacation package was very much worth it. I mean, with this wristband, I was able to go on all the rides easily without having to stress about constantly refreshing the app, without having to, you know, queue up from 4 o'clock in the morning. Everything was just worth it. So I think if you can, and only if you can, it might be worth booking at least one night in a hotel with a vacation package, so that you have this opportunity to come to Fancy Springs without any stress. For me, it was very much worth it, and I'm only doing a one-night vacation package. But if you choose not to, there are other ways to do it as well. Like I said, on the app, you just have to constantly refresh, or you have to be here very, very early to get standby passes and premier access passes straight away. I had such an amazing last day here in Tokyo Disney, and that's right, this is my last day of my whole entire Disney travels across Asia. Ironically though, it's going to be the first video you see on the channel, but it's been an incredible last day here. I met so many amazing people. Also shout out to Sarah and Alex that I just met, two lovely American viewers who were visiting here for the first time, and they're going to Hong Kong after this, so kind of doing the opposite of what I did. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for, you know, letting me share my adventures with you. Thank you for being here with me. I love making these videos, and I hope this video was both entertaining and helpful. I tried to do everything. We did all the rides. I tried to show all the food as well from the 3 quick service options that they have. All of them were good, but my favorite was the Lost Boys one, and I feel like I want to sing in the rain right now. I don't know why, I'm just yeah, there's a pole here and I'll put my hand on it. But I think I'm getting delirious. It's been a good day, but a long day, and tomorrow I need to get up very, very early at like 5 a.m. because I've got a flight early on at 10 a.m. 10:30 I think. I need to pack to lordy. But yes, I think this video has been very long already, so I don't want to ramble too much more. Huge thank you for watching this video, and a massive shout out to my lovely Patreon members and my YouTube members. You guys are amazing. The link is down below if you want some exclusive content or some early release videos from time to time. You can check it out. I cannot believe this is my last night here, but for you it's the beginning of the adventure. There's going to be so many vlogs coming up in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to love you and leave you though. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Follow me on Instagram as well if you want to see some more photos and reels and whatnot, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!